Euro sentiment was riding high after Spain joined the Eurozone back in 2002. But a decade on and years of austerity have brought us all back to earth with an economic crash.
We are against the government policies, and we want an education of quality for our kids.
The latest round of cuts and reforms sparked nationwide protest in Spain, in Valencia, and it was the students leading the way as they took their complaints out of the classroom and onto the Spanish streets.
And we're spending millions like we're rich, but actually we're saying that we're not rich at all. I mean, we have high schools without heating, you know, there's no money. They are cutting where they shouldn't. They're cutting in the low-income people, and they just don't see anything that's, they think it's right.
It's been dubbed the Valencian Spring. Not the most original of names, perhaps, but then this situation isn't unique just to Spain. In fact, it's become the latest country caught in the grip of the Eurozone crisis to see thousands upon thousands of people take to the streets to protest against the austerity measures that have been imposed upon the population. While Spain's protests have, by and large, been peaceful, there were worryingly familiar scenes last week as Spanish riot police clashed with protesters. Anyone worry about the same thing happening here as has happened in Greece?
Yeah, I think we do worry, but we think we are just a little bit better than Greece, although Valencia, I think, is more or less the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because there's no money.
Spain's not there yet, but while being a very different country with very different problems, it's now facing a scarily similar scenario to that of Greece, with the oppressed population being squeezed even tighter.
We are about 2 years behind Greece in terms of protest, but you see, the policy which the Troika, the International Monetary Fund, European Central Bank and European Union are imposing on peripheral countries, Greece, Italy, Spain, Portugal. It's economics 101. It's very simple to understand that. I mean, if these countries are with problems and you force to cut public spending, well, you push them deep into recession.
Like Greece, Spain owes billions in foreign debt, held largely by Germany and France. It's money which wouldn't be paid back were Spain to leave the Eurozone. Schools without heating, teachers without jobs, homelessness and unemployment on the rise all make for a bleak prognosis. And as the country tips into a second recession, and with more protests planned for later in the week, scenes like these could be set to become much more common on the streets of Spain. Sarah Firth, RT, Valencia in Spain.